Memphis, Tennessee. This is where the 2017 Global Rallycross race season begins. This is where Subaru Rally Team USA finds out how they stack up against their competition after a long off-season. The lights turn from red to green. The launch sequence explodes off the line.
It's nice to be out in front like that. The guys have done a mega job on the start. Hopefully we can keep that going all weekend.
It's where the action gets up close and personal. It's where all race cars belong. At speed on the track. In just a single race weekend, they'll learn more about their brand new Rallycross machines than they've learned in all the weeks of testing.
We've been testing so much this winter, but you're just testing against yourself all the time, and now this is the first time we're out there on the field racing against the others, so I have a really good feeling.
This is launch control. In the heart of the South, where the Mississippi River separates Arkansas and Tennessee, lies the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis. The Global Rallycross season kicks off with the fans on Beale Street.
It's been a long off season. I know the boys have been working crazy hard back in the shop to getting everything together, but for me that mentally just prepare for this moment now for the whole winter. It's been a long off season, so I'm super excited to get going.
Looking forward to just see how we will go, like when we get on the track, see where those first times are, see if we're competitive. I know we'll be close, but it's always the details that count at the end of the day.
The Subaru team has taken a big step forward over the winter. This weekend, their high hopes will be put to the test when they line up against the other teams who have, without a doubt, made progress of their own.
Yeah, you never know when you turn up at a new season what everyone else has been doing, what you've been doing, is it the right direction? No one sits still in motorsport. If you sit still, you're going backwards.
It's a tricky track because it has one very, very fast corner, the banked one, but all the other corners are very, very tight and slow speed corners, so there are no real medium speed corners. So when that comes to setup, you need to find a car that is really good for the banked one because that's the fastest one, but you also need a car that is very easy to turn around its own axle all the time on the rest of the track. So we're working on that right now, but first feeling was good.
In the past, this team has made significant development progress in the off-season, only to be matched or outdone. But early practice time suggests this year is different. Through the opening session, the Subarus place 4th and 6th fastest times. A solid show as they continue to refine the race setup. Another practice session and qualifying comes with mixed results, but this team is solidly in the mix by the time the heat races arrive. Before the day is done, Patrik gives the team its first sure sign of progress. 2nd place in the first heat to close out the opening day of racing.
There's a few things where we're just missing like a few tenths here and there. The car's actually nicely balanced.
This is the first time we're out there on the field racing against the others, so now we can see where we still need to tweak the car, but we can also see the areas where we improved over winter, so I have a really good feeling.
Saturday morning in Memphis is the main event. Heat races, semifinals, and finals fill a tightly packed schedule. A new point structure this year has increased the importance of strong results throughout the entire race weekend. The number 55 Subaru of Chris Atkinson is the first of the two Subarus to take to the line.
Car outside, car outside. Clear, he dropped in behind. Protect your left side now.
The cars funnel together into the first tight turn. With the whole shot, Atco avoids any contact and is first over the jump.
You got one car length back to Bingham. Nice clean lines here.
First down the back straight. For the first time in this young race season, a Subaru is leading.
No joker here. Go long.
One lap in, Atkinson gets the call.
They're fighting back there. We're going to joker this time by nice and clean.
The shorter joker lap extends his lead.
Okay, the Honda jokered also so he can get around Bingham. You got half the length of this straight, so we got plenty of room here. Nice and easy all the way around.
A textbook heat ends as it started, with a Subaru clear out in front.
Coming to the checkers here. Nice and easy. You got all the room in the world. Hell of a job, bud. Nice win. Good stuff, boys.
Atkinson takes the first GRC heat win of his career, a small but important milestone for the team.
It's probably the best race I've had in GRC. Cleanest one, didn't have anyone near me, and it's nice to be out in front like that. The start was awesome. The guys have done a mega job on the start. Hopefully we can keep that going all weekend. It's good for the team, but we've still got some work to do. That's the most important thing. It's only a heat race. We want to be winning semis and finals.
After the successes of the early heats, the new Subarus reveal some teething issues to resolve. Very few new race cars are invincible straight out of the box. The door-to-door action brings its own challenges, but the team fights on.
It looks like he hit you pretty hard. I don't know how hard it really was.
It didn't feel that hard, but obviously it bent the back.
I think it bent the back, yeah.
You know, I'm getting used to the car every time, and we do good things with the setup. So, you know, step by step we're getting closer to the top where I want to be. So all we can do is just keep fighting and finding the small details, because that's rallycross.
Despite the adversity, the Subarus are proving responsive to setup changes. They're now turning in lap times 2 seconds faster than in qualifying. In the final heat race, Sandell's yellow Subaru lands another strong finish. For the second time in 3 heat races, Sandell crosses the line in second place. With no time to rest, the semi-final races are next. Patrik Sandell finds himself in a race filled with tough competition. All 5 cars burst off the line. Sandell attempts an outside cut-in, but the grip is far different off the racing line.
All right, we have right rear damage on the 18, right rear damage on the 18.
Losing out at the first corner often means you lose the race, and that's exactly what happens. In semifinal B, Chris Atkinson has a similar challenge, starting on the outside row.
Let's send it around that outside like a madman.
After a solid launch, he's relegated to dropping down behind the other cars. He spends the majority of the race fighting from behind.
He's on your inside corner. Drag race down. He's inside. You're even with Bingham. He's still there. Still there.
Both Subarus exit the semifinals with less than desirable results. In service, both drivers report a dramatic shift in their car's handling. The team has 1 hour to diagnose the issue, find a solution, and implement it.
They're doing very well for the first weekend out of a brand new car. Some parts have shown up okay, they need to be adjusted, changed, tweaked, made better, but we're near the pack, so it's very good.
Sweet. Doesn't have to be perfect, Benny. Oh, take it.
With a game plan in place, the focus shifts to the final.
We're still figuring out what this car wants. You'll find this window of time where it's working great, and then it goes away when something changes, something external. You've got about an hour to work with the engineers to see what we can do to bring it back in and have a good final. We're learning what the car wants to react to. It's just brand new, and it's taking a little bit of time.
I think that actually the track conditions are going to cause some of the cars to have issues. Hopefully it's not ours. In a couple of corners there's no way 10 cars are going through it. So I don't know what that's going to cause, but we'll see what happens next.
Our two boys are right next to each other, and obviously we don't want them taking each other out, so it'll be interesting, I don't know.
And both drivers have their work cut out for them. Both Subarus line up for the final, side by side on the last row. Considering their heat race performances, both drivers hoped for a better position. Now, it's time to take everything they've learned about these cars and push them to the limit. Off the line, 9 cars flying into the banking. Atkinson up high, Sandell squeezing in below. That's when it all goes wrong. Arpin moves down. Atkinson responds. Sandell is the odd man out. With a broken control arm, his race is over before it truly began. The race is red flagged and restarted. This time, the remaining Subaru makes it through the funnel.
Give Arpin a hard time. I'd get right up in there if you can.
Atkinson begins his climb up through the field into 7th. Then he takes the Joker to move up to 6th.
Clear, 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 clear.
The gap to 5th is significant, but with 10 laps to play with, there's still time to mount a charge. By lap 7, Atkinson is close to within striking distance. But an electrical and cooling issue starts to put his Subaru in distress.
I got high water temperature and it's cutting out. ALS off. ALS off, keep going around. There's enough room to finish this race on those points. If we stop, we'll lose 2 positions worth of championship points.
They pull back from top speed in the hope of preserving their 6th place points. Both Chris and his spotter will the car to continue, but it won't be enough. Atkinson pulls to the side.
That's it. Copy that, just stay where you are, that's fine.
It's not the result they had hoped for.
Definitely not the final we wanted. The rest of the weekend was pretty good.
We were in P6, and I was trying to manage it. I was closing the gap on the car in front, but in the end, car shut down. I pulled off and game over.
It takes some reflection for the team to accept it.
If I was to say where did we end this weekend, I'm a little bit disappointed inside. But I can see very clearly where we need to go.
We showed that it can race strong in the heats, and the semis and finals weren't as good, but I think we can understand why that was and move forward.
Of course you want to get away with a win directly, but you know, we're taking some big steps forward, so we just have to keep working, and I'm sure the victories will come.
It's the incidents on the track that you can't control. But now we've got to all pull together, which we're really good at. This is a strong family. We can do it, but it's going to be difficult. But we'll get there.
That's when the heart and soul of Subaru Rally Team USA shows up.
I can't do
The truth is, the result doesn't reflect their progress.
You know, the effort and the teamwork we put together during the weekend have taken us so much closer to the top, which is what I will take with me from this weekend.
The result doesn't reflect their dedication.
Obviously, we never give up. We're closer to the rest of the teams than we were before.
The result doesn't reflect their optimism.
This is the first race for me in this car. I'm still learning the car, but I feel that I'm getting up to speed now, and I see good for the future.
But the weekend has shown the potential for the season-long battle to come.
Both my drivers said we will win races this year with this car. So that's good. I'll take that. That feels good.